Just wait, madam. I will introduce, then you start. It will take 1 minute.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Do I start, sir? So, very good evening to you all. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa district. It's organized a world record webinar series 2. Today we are completing 40th session of the day series, and the keynote speaker for today's session is on dais Honorable Dr. M.V. Nappinnai, madam. So first of all, I welcome to you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I welcome the organizer, the principal of Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya, Dr. M. Ambedkar, sir. Also welcomes faculty of my college and all those dear participants. Today's topic for presentation is pink tax. Now this topic is going to present, as I have mentioned, Dr. M.V. Nappinnai, madam. She is serving as an assistant professor at the Department of Corporate Secretaryship. And also, madam is a principal, vice principal at Shri Kanyaka Parameswari Arts and Science College for Women at Chennai, Tamilnadu. So with this brief introduction, now I request to you, madam, please start your presentation on the topic pink tax. You are most welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your nice introduction. Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha. My humble pranams to all the gurus who are present here and spend your valuable time for this webinar series. My special thanks to the principal and program coordinator, Dr. Ambedkar, for providing me this wonderful opportunity to be part of this webinar series, World Record. Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me as part of this webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for your nice introduction once again. Since the participants of this group are from different disciplines, I feel that before I move to the main topic, it is necessary for me to explain the basic concept. What is tax? As all of us very well know the term tax, because we are nearing March, everybody is planning for tax, for the payment of tax. What is tax? Tax is nothing but a mandatory payment levied by the government. Here, the government means the central government or state government or the local government. The tax is generally... Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
your
sir.
half face is looking only. Your half face is looking just yes.
Can I?
That's it, madam.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yes, madam. Now it's clear. Please continue.
Okay. So later you know why I've insisted this point again and again. So few taxes are levied by the central government, few taxes are levied by the state government, and some taxes are levied by the local authority. So whatever the amount of tax mobilized by from the public is utilized by the government for social development projects, defense, and economic development. Okay. Now I'm going to explain you the kinds of tax. There are two types of tax, direct tax and indirect tax. First, I'll explain you what is direct tax. A fine example for direct tax is income tax. I'll explain this concept with few examples. As all of us belong to salaried class, we need to pay tax to the government because we are receiving the income in the form of salary. Here, the taxpayer, we are paying tax to the government, so we can be called as the taxpayer. The government is collecting tax from us. The government is called as the taxpayee. Here, there is a direct relationship between the taxpayer, that is us, and the taxpayee, the government. I am receiving salary, so I am paying tax to the government. I am liable to pay, tax to the government. So there is a direct relationship between taxpayer and the taxpayee. Then I'll give you a few examples. If I am the owner of the house property, I am receiving income in the form of rent. Again, because I am receiving an income, I have to pay tax to the government. Again, there is a direct relationship between taxpayer and the taxpayee. Suppose if I'm doing business, or if I am a professional, I am a chartered accountant or cost accountant or company secretary, a doctor, I'm receiving a professional income. If I'm doing business, I'm receiving business income. I need to pay tax to the government. Again, the relationship between the taxpayer and taxpayee is the direct relationship. I hope all of you have understood the concept direct tax, income tax. Okay.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
I'll move
Yes,
to,
ma'am. Yes.
now I'll move to indirect tax. A very fine example, a very good example for indirect taxes, GST, goods and service tax. Here the goods and service tax, there is an indirect relationship between the taxpayer and the taxpayee. Now I'm giving you an example for indirect tax. Direct tax, there is a direct relationship. For indirect tax, there is an indirect relationship between taxpayer and taxpayee. Now I'll explain the concept with an example. Now, the GST is levied on supply of goods and services. Here, the manufacturer, take the simple channel of distribution, manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, and the ultimate customer. The manufacturer is supplying the goods to the wholesaler. So here the first point, the manufacturer is paying GST to the government. But he is shifting the burden to the wholesaler while he is supplying the goods to the wholesaler. Now, wholesaler is supplying the goods to retailer. Again, the wholesaler is shifting the burden to the retailer. Now, the retailer is reaching the ultimate consumer. Retailer is supplying the goods to the ultimate consumer. So, the tax is ultimately borne by the consumer. So, here there is an indirect relationship between the taxpayer and the taxpayee. So I hope all of you have understood the concept, the basic concept, what is tax and the kinds of tax, direct tax and indirect tax. Now I'll move to the main topic, my topic of today's webinar series, pink tax. Shall I share my screen, sir?
Yes, madam, you can.
Can you be able to see the screen, sir? So can you?
Not yet, madam. It will take some moments.
Okay. Shall I wait?
Have you done the process, madam?
Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I've done. So, sir, I actually in my screen I'm seeing, just to wait, sir, just to wait. Now, can you be able to see, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's visible now. Yes.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. So now I'm going to my main topic, pink tax. Don't just feel that I'm confusing you people. So far I spoke about tax. Now I'm talking about a pink tax. Pink tax is not at all, actually speaking, it is not at all a tax. Then you may ask me why it is called pink tax. Now I'm going to explain you the meaning of the term pink tax. Pink tax is nothing but inflated price. That is, the charging the higher price for those products and services which are exclusively created or marketed for women. Again, I'll repeat in simple terms. The corporate sector is charging higher price for those products which are being used by women. Now I'm going to explain you two basic concepts. pink product and blue product. Pink products are nothing but those products which are being used by the feminine gender, either girl baby or ladies or women. Blue products are those products which are used by men. Okay. Now again I'll explain you what is pink tax. Pink tax is nothing but charging higher price for those products, for pink products, which are meant for used by women. Okay. Actually, it is not at all a tax. Generally, for tax, whether it is a direct tax or indirect tax, the beneficiary is the government. But here, the beneficiary is not at all a government. Here, the beneficiary is the corporate sector. It is nothing but an income generating strategy adopted by the corporate sector. I hope you have understood so far. Again, I'll repeat it. It's not at all a tax. It is nothing but charging higher price for those pink products which are meant for used by women. I'll move to the next slide. When it was introduced. Now I'm going to explain you the origination of the pink tax. The concept of pink tax was originated in 1990 in California. Now I'll explain you how the term was coined. The official research was conducted in 1990 in California on laundry stores. The research study reveals that the 64% of the laundry shops were charged higher price for cleaning and washing ladies' blouses than cleaning and washing men's t-shirt. So the Californian government at that time coined the term pink tax. Now I'll give you the day-to-day examples of pink tax. I'll give you a simple example. For ladies' haircut, for gents' haircut, hardly they are charging 200, maximum 250 rupees as far as I know. But for the same haircut, for ladies, the parlors, ladies' parlors and salons are charging minimum 500. And maximum they are charging, I heard, I have no personal experience, they are charging even 10,000 for haircut for women. The same thing happens for deodorants and shampoos used by women. The ladies' deodorants are most costlier than men. Then for toys meant for girl babies, they are costly than those toys which are meant for boy babies. Then I'll explain you what are the demerits of pink tax. Whatever I'm telling is based on the research. The primary data is the primary data I've collected because of this today's webinar series. There is an economic disparity between men and women. My research study reveals that the salary and wages, I'm not taking the government sector, I'm taking the private sector. The salary and wages for women are still less comparatively than their counterparts, men. So already there is an economic disparity between men and women. This pink tax enhances this economic disparity between men and women. It's not good for the economic development. Then moreover, it imposes additional economic burden on women. Women are being forced to pay more prices than their counterparts, men. Then, just how to avoid the pink tax. You may advise your daughter or granddaughter to skip pink products. Instead, you may advise them to purchase blue products. We can support those businesses that are offering gender-neutral pricing. One more suggestion in my research study is that you can buy online and in bulk product. Through this way, you can reduce, not totally avoiding, you can reduce the pink tax. Then another thing you can do is, as a prudent person, we can compare, as a literate person, as a prudent person, we can compare the ingredients of pink product and blue product. If the ingredients are same for pink product and blue product, why don't we switch over to blue product. Then my conclusion is that the United Nations is urging, stressing all the countries across the globe to eliminate the pink tax. I'll give you one more example. Previously, there was a GST for tampon products to the extent of 12 to 15%. But now, in India, not only in India, Australia, Canada, and Rwanda, they eliminated the GST on tampon. Previously, actually, I did a comparative analysis. In that comparative analysis, I found that for men's contraceptive devices, there was no GST. They were not at all charging GST on men's contraceptive devices. But at the same time, they charged GST to the extent of 12 to 15% on tampons and sanitary products. But now, after insisting, then now the Indian government, not only the Indian government, as I've already said, Australian government, Canada government, and the Rwanda government totally eliminated the pink tax on GST on the tampons. So Indian government has taken all proactive measures to combat the pink tax. So it is the need of the hour. It is necessary to create awareness among male and female about the pink tax, and we should come over this pink tax. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yes. Hello, sir. Can you be able to hear my voice?
Yes, madam. We are getting your voice.
Okay, sir. If there are any questions, you can ask me regarding this. I'm ready to explain you, sir. Because I'm having another meeting at 8:30. So I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying to conclude it before 8:30. Okay, ma'am, if there are any questions regarding this, I'm ready. If I know the answer, I'm ready to clarify.
Dear participants, please, if you have any query, come ahead and discuss with Honorable Keynote Speaker.
Yeah, I think some questions are posted in the... Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Prashant, sir. Thank you, Bedkar, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot. So thank you so much, ma'am. Now I move towards the vote of thanks. And sorry, dear participants, today we have finished earlier because of some important work from the resource person. Now I just thanks to all the participants, those who joined to the series. On behalf of the organizing committee members, also thanks our chief organizer of the series, Dr. M. Bedkar, sir, faculty members, and all those dear participants to join the series. Now I declare the session is over. Kindly fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. Thank you so much. बहुत ही अच्छा बता रही थी मैडम सर. It was a new topic for us because you have not heard this word pink tax ever before.